indeed the Kennedy Files. Welcome everybody to Top Step TV. This is Fast Work's very special gathering today. We got Kevin Y in the house, Jack in the house, and Jay in the house. Got Hope and Eddie as well. You can see James back there in the green room. Anyways, let's get right into it. Kevin Y, your thoughts coming into this New York Open?
My thoughts, I think NASDAQ is coming to a little bit support, but not right now. I think I have to wait for like 2 or 3 minutes after the market open. Yeah, but it's coming to support area.
What price right here? Any fives?
I'm actually waiting for the price to go up above like 980, 928 something. Don't come down again to make pattern. This is my familiar pattern item. So I'm looking for if there's a possibility to test
My bullish. Excellent, excellent. All right, we got about 60 seconds till the opening bell. Jack, thoughts going into this open? We got keys to the house account as well.
Good morning,
Well, we're
Andre.
testing the session.
Good morning. Yes, indeed, the Kennedy Files. Welcome everybody to Top Step TV. This is Fast Market's very special gathering today. We got Kevin Y in the house, Jack in the house, and Jay in the house. We got Hogue and Eddie as well. I even see James back there in the green room. Anyways, let's get right into it. Kevin Y, your thoughts coming into this New York Open?
My thoughts, I think NASDAQ is coming to a little bit support, but not right now. I think I have to wait for like 2 or 3 minutes after the market opens. Yeah, but it's coming to a support or a support area, I should say.
So, what price right here? 1895s.
I'm actually waiting for the price to go up above like 980 or 928 something and come down again to make a pattern. This is the familiar pattern I used to see. So I'm looking for if there's a possibility to enter a long trade over here if it happens.
Yeah, why bullish? Excellent, excellent. All right, we got about 60 seconds till the opening bell. Jack, thoughts coming into this open? You got the keys to the house account as well.
I do. Well, we're testing the session lows in the ES right now. Remember, we're rolled over to the June contract, so your prices will be about 50 points higher than that, maybe a couple hundred in the NASDAQery. Yeah, day before the Fed. Every time I'm going to hit the button, I'm going to remember the Fed speaks tomorrow.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Stay tuned to Top Step TV. We'll have wall-to-wall coverage of that FOMC announcement again, 1 p.m. Central to 3 p.m. Jay, thoughts coming into this open? We got about 20 seconds.
We are in the middle of range and value, like we talked about during the opening call. 1% down in the S&P puts us at 56.75. So maybe looking to buy somewhere down there if we are going to stay in this range for the day. Like Jack said, we do have FOMC tomorrow, so I'm not expecting too much of a directional move. And then the same thing to the upside, 57.68. But let's see what happens here. I think we might get better trades after that first hour.
Giddy up. We are now open. Go to Hogue here in about 60 seconds or so. See how these equities open again on TopStepX. June is now the front month, or on the charts, I should say. June is the front month. Looking to see a little bit of selling here in the NASDAQ. 19,869 new lows put in there. Everything else.
And here we go with gold, Andre. Here you go,
Andre.
Gold.
Hit me, Eddie. My, oh my. New all-time highs in gold, 30, 46, and 70 cents. On our way to 3,100 bucks an ounce. We'll keep an eye on that throughout the day. Of course, gold is a safe haven for uncertainty. New highs there, 30.47. House account is short crude from $68.02. Just also coincides with overnight VWAP. Last trade in the crude, $67.88. More selling coming in here in the NASDAQ. Light selling coming in here in the ES. Dow selling as well, but right now out of the three, NASDAQ is the heaviest. Got the tilt there. You see it on TopStepX as well. Nothing really popping off the page just yet. 64% long in the ES.
Classic pattern in the Mag 7 right now. We got Apple up a fraction. Meanwhile, Amazon down 2%, Meta down close to 2%, 1% down Nvidia, 3.7% down, 3.8% down, 3.9% down in Tesla. JP Morgan downgraded their target to $120
Oh
for
no.
Tesla, which is quite the call for a bank of that size.
Uh-oh. No, thank you, Jack. All right, Hogue, about 2 minutes into this open, NASDAQ, dead as high?
Both. S&P and the
Both, ooh.
NASDAQ, dead ass high. Big ranges, though. At 10-point opening range in the S&P. Yeah, just under about a 43-point opening range in the NASDAQ. They've opened in range and value in the lower distribution of the double distribution trend day. If they can't take out the lows from yesterday, or at least value low, TPO value low in the S&P is
How's not NASDAQ?
56.87 half. If right at the value low, TPO value low in the NASDAQ, however, 19,860 is TPO value
It'll take
low.
me.
But if we start to rally, I could see
If it
them
doesn't
kinda
take you
going
the
into
first time,
lower
just let
range,
it go.
kind of
Order filled.
Because look,
back
watch what's
near
gonna happen. Boom, 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 boom,
yesterday's
boom.
highs.
But I'm gonna
Okay.
put
How's
mine
not the
right
bid?
there.
19,850.
But I'm gonna be
What's up, Jack?
very
If
careful
you're
here.
someone that looks to volume a lot
If he
in your
crosses
trading of
that,
the weekly
we're out.
indices, be careful because today, as Hogue mentioned, is the switch day. So volume will probably increase throughout the day, but that's just
I saw
rolling
that
over
earlier,
from the
and
March
I
Order
got
filled.
Yeah. I'm looking at both
cancel
contracts.
all. Fly in
March
all.
and June about even in
Didn't
the
trust it
S&Ps,
before. He
as
kicked
far as
me.
volume is
He kicked me
concerned,
in the.
in June.
So let's see what took
June's
place
slightly
there.
higher in the NASDAQ than the
50
March
bucks.
contract,
It
but
looks
that
like
volume is
$50. We
split,
made
so it
$50
doesn't
on
work
that short.
quite a bit.
Scary.
I'm seeing a little bit of a
Yeah,
bounce off.
gotta
Failed
respect
outside
that.
auction
So
last
let's
night.
go with
You gotta
what are
wait,
these
you gotta
guys
time to
looking at
wait
here?
for confirmation of that, but
Yes.
possibility does exist.
Yeah, and keep an eye on that 1,000 lot on the bid in
There
the
we
NASDAQ,
go. Now we
19,850,
went. Let's see if
bid.
he does it
Low day,
again.
19,852.
Order filled.
7.8. Kevin, we did see a little bit of
Fast,
selling
right there.
on the open
900.
there.
Can you do it?
A little bit of
Yeah,
buying
we
as
did.
well.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
and
that's a lot.
The buyer
Right
is
here.
trying to get up.
Right
like,
here. Oh
higher
no.
than
Oh no.
883.
There we
Order
go.
filled.
So
There we
what I'm
go.
seeing is that I placed the
How
drawing
much did we
on
lose
top
on
of
there?
my chart.
How much
And
did
this
we
is a
lose
1
on
minute
there?
chart. So I'm waiting for this pattern to happen if it happens. So if not, I won't place a long
It
trade.
looks like
because
300.
I always do
Yep,
a long trade.
300.
I don't do short. Rarely
So
do
let's
short.
fix this for now.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
Alright.
only one side only. So if today is
one
not
side.
my day, I will just quit.
Fold.
Quit the market.
Filled? Filled?
6.
Fold.
Is it filled?
Fold.
Hold. All right.
Nope.
Whoa.
And take
It's
profit.
going
Hold.
down.
All right. We're selling coming in here. 19,844. 1,000 lots are playing games. I see bright and early this morning now. 19,839 new lows. S&Ps testing 5,700 even. Low put in there. Now selling off as well.
In the spot market, we're
Okay,
split right down the middle. 5650 SPX between the two big strikes of 5,500 and 5,600 and 5,700.
I'm going to bet for the
Check out yesterday's
upside,
low.
man. Join.
Order filled.
1,000 in the S&Ps here is 97 half.
Oh, right there. Oh, yes, it is. Will that one get pulled? Let's trade
That's probably gonna
98
get filled.
This guy really likes 97 halves.
Mm-hmm.
Order filled.
There you go.
Filled.
So I got filled. All right. Finally, real paper getting
Play.
filled.
Gotta continue in the same direction.
697
This is
half. Filled
pathetic.
1,000
You just
times
lost
on the
900
bid.
bucks.
Noted that.
Was that the spoof?
Oh,
the
crap.
spoof order?
No, another one in there. 56,
No, it got
94.
filled.
1,000
I
lots
gotta
of downside.
believe in
Yep,
myself.
another one in there.
I'm
1,000
I'm
lots
gonna
downside.
leave you for
694.
long.
Andre, you remember we had somebody on Top Step TV that only sells equities when it takes out the low of the previous day. The NASDAQ just did that. Kevin, it might be a day for you to kind of sit on the sidelines if you're looking for longs.
That's right.
Let your strategy come to you. And 5698 S&P showing some size in there. Yes, Kevin's joining us all the way from Taiwan. Thank you so much for
94.
joining us, Kevin. You are a fan favorite around here.
I like this.
Thanks, guys.
It's 94 for 1,000 in the S&Ps.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
Fed
gonna
nine
set a
in.
little position here.
Yeah, 97 hook was
A
filled.
little
1,000 times on the
position
bid,
here.
694s get filled as
One.
well.
We're gonna
Coach,
go
we keep that
long.
short a little
Order
longer.
filled.
Long.
Gold daily chart from Valentine's Day.
Gonna do
Almost up
one more
from Valentine's
long.
Day. Gold.
Order filled.
And total of
Closing in on
3.
those 94s in the
That's
ES.
one right here.
Order filled.
Oh,
695.
man, I sold. Did I just sell?
94s now trade.
Oh, crap. Now I gotta buy times 1. Join.
Order filled.
And filled again. Filled again. That was what,
And
94 half?
join one more
94
time.
half.
94s.
Caveman trade working right now.
What are
Keep an
we
eye on
looking at
this.
right here? Let me look at this.
This is June.
circle.
And, we're going into
Order
March.
filled.
That's how it works so well with
Alright.
March. But right now, all right, let's get back into the rest of the markets.
Cancel all orders.
NASDAQ beneath 19,800.
Make sure you do that.
19,777.
Okay,
We're
we're
600
starting
watts
again.
downside now in the ES. 5690.
I like
On
that.
the bid.
So why
stacking
is
in
this
the
good?
ES.
Because this is
Also getting
bad
filled.
apples. This is good apples.
So I do
We're
like this
gonna
this
go-
price action. Like I said, I was looking for shorts. If we're staying range bound, I was looking for shorts somewhere higher and looking for longs somewhere near 75s. So this price action, you know, is bringing us down to that long area that I'm looking for. 56.75 in the S&Ps. I'd start building into a long there in some micros, and then trading back up to where these orders are getting filled.
I like the idea. Yes.
Nothing on the tilt right now. Ooh. What do we got here? 69% short. Crude house is short. $68.02. Last trade, $67.84. Selling out of the gate
Ok,
here.
yo lo arreglo a las 12 del día. Por favor, ahora no me moleste. Por favor, se lo he pedido mil veces. Eso no es prioridad. Por favor, no me...
90s were filled. Yes, they were.
Perdóneme, pero no me moleste.
And more 1,000 lots come in. More selling coming in here in the NASDAQ. More selling coming in the ES. A little bit of a pullback in
5.6%.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. Apple's still
Wasn't
holding on
it-
barely.
That was 3.5% when we started. What was that, 8 minutes ago, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's why I was
like
changing it. I was
3.7.
going 3.5, 6, 7,
Yeah.
3.9.
Where will it
5%.
stop? Nobody knows. We'll see if the selling does get muted a little bit here. Last trade 56.94. Bottom out at 56.89 in the ES. Oh, we had industrial production about 25 minutes ago or so. Eddie, what else do we have on the eco calendar for the day?
On the
too much.
economic calendar,
got
not
some
much.
here.
Not much. We got at 10:30. We got a 52-week bill auction, maybe. And 12 o'clock 20-year bond auction. A little later on in the afternoon, Trump's going to be signing some executive orders, and then don't forget later on in the afternoon, API, crude stock. But right now, I'm sort of watching the wire
Let's see
for
what's
the
going
Trump
on here.
conversation. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. And also,
This is
coming up
huge.
here at 9 o'clock, we got NVIDIA's CEO is going to lay out some vowels and consonants. Let's see what he's got to say.
More selling coming in.
Eyes on the
Gold.
prize, back to you guys. Thank you, Andre.
Filled upside auction, Hogan, the gold.
Yep. It just finished its job. It went all the way back to the IB low. That was a quick one.
85 half on 500 now.
Somewhere
Gold down,
here.
indeed. Gold down about $11 in the last 5 minutes.
Let me see
S&P
something.
selling off, NASDAQ selling off as well. Dow selling off.
Okay.
Phil. Buckle up. Here we go. When we talk about those top stuff, we'll be talking about levels throughout the day. Asking, where do I get those levels? Well, pinned to the top of the chat, you got those top step daily levels up. They are refreshed before every New York
Order
open.
filled.
A little real estate on the screen for those, or if you want to do one better, click that tab at the top of TopStepX indicators.
So
Type
the
in Top Step
idea
Daily
is
levels,
to make
and
quick
slap it
buck.
right on top of your charts.
Hopefully-
Volume,
It gets
volume in
here.
the spot market.
If it
bounced
doesn't-
over the
Order
last
filled.
week,
Right.
Comparably low.
There we go.
volume
We back
compared to
at
what's been
1,000.
happening recently.
We
So
did
there was
that
some thought
slowly.
Maybe this is
And that's the idea.
feeble effort to bring it up. Let's see what happens.
Oh. I was thinking about that this morning. The University of Michigan number came out very, very poor. Sellers just kind of ran out of gas. Knowing that, Jack, last 2 days, buyers Right, mine was on very light volume. Interesting. Okay, Kevin. Got beneath that demand zone. We got beneath that demand zone.
I'm going to get in long. Just one trade.
755. Last trade 782.
Right here.
Actually, it's
Long.
kind of stopping right now. Yes, it's
One.
NASDAQ is stopping right now. I think I might have a shot later.
Okay. Patience. Like it.
Yeah.
755.
In the 1 minute chart, I see there's
755.
no other low. So lower low, no, it's not going down anymore. So if it holds right here, that means the lower low is not gonna be the lower again. So it's gonna be a higher high and higher low. So that means the trend is trying to make a turn. And this is only in the 1 minute chart. So the
Order filled.
Okay, we got in at
Order filled.
what happened?
Hey, Jay. Okay, let us know.
What the hell?
No, Jay, you were talking about you like this price action.
Order
Of
filled.
course, Kevin, if you do take
What
a trade,
the
please
hell?
let us know.
Okay, if I'm in the 1 minute trade, I might take a trade later in like 770 later.
Okay, sounds good.
He blew.
Jay, you were talking about that price action in the ES, watching those bids come in, perhaps building into a position in the ES. Let us know what you're thinking right now with what we're seeing in that price action here in the ES. About a $9 9-point pop off the lows right now. So go ahead, Jay.
I was looking for maybe a little bit more
Order
pullback.
filled.
So we see what I have kind of measured out here. These candles right in the middle of my chart here are 56.85. That was yesterday's opening range. We kind of just tagged right to that low and bounced from there. I was looking for a run of this level for this bounce. It just happened a little bit earlier than where I expected it to happen. We'll see.
Order filled.
Close above this last 3 minute candle here. Above 56.94.
This
or
is
trade
bleeding.
back to the upside.
Order
this
filled.
Was the price action I was looking for. I was looking for 9 points lower.
Gotcha. All right.
Don't think this selling is done though.
It might not be. It's starting to feel like last week. I don't want to put that in.
Order filled.
Just like last
Order
week.
filled.
Find out. Upper left hand
Come
corner
on
of the screen.
down.
You got hashtag fast markets. Hashtag fast
No,
markets.
I
Hashtag
cannot afford that.
power
No,
hour.
no, 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 no.
At Top Step TV on the X.
Shit,
More selling coming in here. Bam. Market order just hit. Tape bomb. Maybe perhaps. New lows.
Once it gave up yesterday's low, man, the NASDAQ is just tumbled.
Yep.
Boom, boom, boom. Okay, new selling, new lows. ES
688.
You don't take the long.
688.
Jay and Kevin saying I was gonna wait. Gonna wait.
No, I
Nice
haven't.
patience.
I haven't got it.
Yes. The best trade is the one you don't take. New lows in the ES 678. NASDAQ 19,708 new lows. Dow new late.
We
lows.
are
42,000.
in trouble now.
7.5.
We are in trouble now.
Man,
We are in trouble
perfect
now.
bounce to
So I
short right there.
better bail out.
it was.
Let me double check.
Gold down 12
Double
bucks in the last
check.
10 minutes.
So that the rollover range
Shit.
extreme was just a great spot to look for shorts, it looks like.
We ain't done, are we?
Bam.
Anything on the tilt? I'm jumping off the page right now. More selling coming in ES. 672. Ladder's gotten thin. Look at the NASDAQ. Thin as well. More selling coming in NASDAQ. 19,688 new lows.
Don't see any more size here in the S&Ps.
We are going north.
Kind of looks like they're just going to market with it now.
We gotta get.
With the sales,
We gotta
some of
get
those
out.
1,000 last
We
week
gotta
got filled.
get out. We got to
Whack.
get out, or he's gonna
Tape
get us out.
bombs.
He's gonna get us out.
Again, 97 bid on
Jay with the
1,000.
tape bomb.
94 half on 1,000. We are 20 points lower, 30 points lower.
All right, I'm long one
Those
micro.
All right.
One micro. Going to start very small with this. Going to go wide risk on it as well.
Yes.
It's like 20 points.
What's your price on that micro, Jay?
77 half.
All right, thanks.
Order filled.
Okay, so we done.
7.5.
We almost done with this freaking thing, but I'm not giving up.
Okay, I place a low
Order
too.
filled.
Follow you. I play 3 micros.
Oh, don't follow me,
Follow
Kevin.
the step. No, because I'm watching the same stuff. I see the pin bar a little, yeah, in the 1 minute chart. Yeah, and also
Kevin, you
it's kind of like
trade micro NASDAQ?
yeah. I saw
Okay.
I heard trading micros. I said I might as well trade micros too. It's okay.
Bad idea right now. Kevin, what price are you long from?
My loan price is like 713.
Yeah, thank you. Trade 724, 725s. Now staying heavy.
Order filled.
Orders on the ladder. Not
Oh, I
right
forgot
now.
about that.
I wish you boys
So,
success.
no.
Godspeed.
Thanks.
Not a challenge. Not a
Not
challenge.
convinced.
I'm not convinced either. That's why I'm in 1 micro and I'm almost ready to flatten this. I want to see how this 3-minute candle closes. But just putting out a feeler, just kind of getting an idea of whether or not the market wants to stop here. It's a little easier to kind of feel it out being in a position. But
I agree.
I'm not super convinced about this either. Okay with flattening it right away.
Off together and work as one.
Thank you, Mr. Madden.
Boom.
And I'm flat.
See if we can hold this flat. All right.
Yep.
Boom, boom,
Stop.
boom, boom.
675. Done
Yep.
that.
Yeah, I think I took a 1 point loss there. Basically was looking for this 3-minute candle to close to the upside and then close above it. This is the general area that I was looking for. Timing and location, I think, is a big thing with day trading. I think we have location that I want, but maybe not the timing. So I'm okay waiting.
Okay.
Scratch is a good trade.
Gold seeing a little bit buying coming in here. About $3 on this off that pullback there. Last year in the gold 30.40. I've been looking for some buyers here. Last year in the NASDAQ 19,726 now. Nothing on the tilt.
Order filled. Order filled.
Gold's just going to turn around and go ahead and put in another new high.
The pullback, right? That would be the pullback. Last year in the gold.
Yeah.
Got new overnight all-time highs as well. Like 30.47 half on that open.
Overnight inventory was so long, and it was just such a weak attempts to go close it. This market is so freaking strong.
Yeah, this uncertainty is definitely leading to that. More push here in the NASDAQ, up about 60 points, 50 points off the recent lows just put there. Let's trade 19,740. Bottomed out at 688s in the NASDAQ. S&P's bottomed out at 56.72. Last trade 56.79. Here's a situation here. Buyers really need to step in.
Hey, Coach J. Coach Hoop is saying, look at the
What's up?
30-minute 200-day EMA.
63 in the S&Ps. 56.63. Yeah, that's a good area to look for a potential test and bounce from there. I think we were talking about that during the opening call also. That's why I'm okay cutting that trade, right? I saw some sellers getting absorbed at these lows. So, okay, putting a feeler on. But if this is not where the low is, then I'm okay getting out and waiting.
Order filled.
And gold really
And it might happen
back
at those
to the
62s.
upside. Jay, can we get a P&L update when you have a chance?
Negative 104.
You. Gold turned around hard there, Hogue.
Yeah.
Wow.
Giddy up.
Yeah, it did.
$3 away from new all-time highs. We are talking a $10 turnaround in the last 6 minutes to the
Put in a
upside.
failed upside auction. Now I put a failed downside auction in as well. Typically, that's
tricky,
tricky,
huh?
Range-bound trade, but this thing is so strong.
Kevin, you're still on these longs?
Yeah, I still have it.
Good. We get a push here. Watching the wire for Eddie. What do you got your eye on? Putin, Trump talks.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye here on that. Also, we've got stuff coming off from actually from Europe, China. All
right.
Nothing hot.
Order filled.
Or Trump yet, but.
Gold just hellbent on going to the new highs here.
Order filled.
Cannot hold it
So
down.
strong. Negative delta again as well.
Order filled. Order filled.
You're watching
Order filled.
Consolidation about 20 points lower than here in the ES.
Okay,
That would be the spot 5,600 level. So if we go through that with momentum, watch out below. But it's the day before the Fed, so I'll be looking for some consolidation there.
That's right.
If we get there, first Kevin's going to be winning this.
Let's see some money.
Please.
Let's get some money for Kevin. 56.75 last trade ES. 19,700 last trade NASDAQ. And house account short.
I think I'm about to be stopped. Okay, I'm out.
Yep,
You know, negative 938.
938. Thank you, Kevin. Looks like the sellers might not be done. Lows NASDAQ 19,677. 56.72 new lows in the ES.
Sí, hay un
S&P's
grupo de
down
oración
8%
de
right
la
now. Kind of
señora Daisy, la
bouncing right
dueña
off
del
of it.
restaurante,
75 is
que lo
1%
está
down.
haciendo
Where we're trading right now.
de 5 a 6 o de 6 a 7, uno de esos dos.
10 year.
Entonces te estaba llamando para que te unieras.
4.31.
Y le pedía a la hermana Sandra, que es la hija del pastor, y es la, como la directora o encargada de añadir las personas. Entonces le pedí que si añadía tu número.
Go out to an hour chart. Nice little range going on here since we put in sort of the couldn't make a new low in the yields. This is the inverse of price, but since March 12th, we've been shopping around this 4.3%.
Está bien con sus achaques por allá. La prima me la encarriló en comprar unos productos ahí de esos. Ella oye en la radio. Prima oye en la radio productos y me la encarriló allá. 250,000 pesos gastó ahí como en 4 productos y se los mostré a una amiga que tiene bastante conocimiento de porque ella vende productos pero de vitaminas americanos muy buenos que yo los conozco bastante.
Will change, but we are seeing some more price action compared to yesterday. It's like test the lows in the ES lows, 56.71.
Right at the base of the CPI candle, as someone pointed out.
Good to know.
¿Ves?
It's feeling heavy here.
Sí, tienes mucha razón.
Sí, 50.
Y yo
into the top of the hour.
Es un ratero ese señor robándole a una persona de tercera edad diciéndole.
Order filled.
To 56.50. If we can blow through those 56.50s in ES, saying look out below perhaps.
La prima que ella a ojos cerrados se mete con la prima a hacerle caso.
I am of two minds on it.
Yeah.
It's depending on how what happens when it gets there.
Lows. Kevin, if we continue to see this selling, you sit on the sidelines? Sit on the sideline.
Order filled.
2,677. Trading the NASDAQ. More selling is left in
Sí,
this.
eso es lo que yo le di.
First 30 minutes off the opening bell in New York.
Well, don't worry, Andre. It can't go to zero.
That's what we said about oil. We said about oil.
It can go. It can theoretically go to zero. It can't go negative.
Cannot.
Zero did go to negative on oil.
Yes, it did, Kevin. Oh, yes, it did.
I was there. I was.
5 gentlemen in London were the only ones
Esa
that
es
knew
la
that
otra.
happened.
Esa es la
They
otra.
made a fortune.
Oh, muy contenta.
669 low in the ES.
Pero no
2,670
se amañó en la nueva
in the
piscina, no
NASDAQ.
se amañó.
Now chopping around
You
this
can't-
42,000 even.
Sí.
You can't go negative in like the equity contracts because they're cash settled. So the low, it's the it's based on the index of the market cap of the 500 biggest companies. So if they all went bankrupt,
Sí.
if every company in the world went bankrupt, then
¿Y tú cómo
theoretically the
estás?
volume would, or the price would be zero. However, I think the CME would no longer be working long before that because they'd be bankrupt too.
We'd have bigger problems. Yeah, there would be some serious problems. But for delivery,
Oil was able to go negative because it's a physically deliverable commodity. So there's cost to, you got to put it somewhere, and you will pay. Yeah, exactly. If you can't hold it, you'll pay whatever it takes not to hold it, and that's what happened.
We got MPA here.
Some new lows here. Yes.
We're talking about draining his pool. See if he can take delivery on some of that oil.
Yes.
That pool ain't gonna hold. That ain't gonna hold enough oil. 56,
Get a lot
68.
bigger fine from the government than.
Yeah. What if we drain this thing? Can we take delivery? I'm like, I don't think it works like that. MP. Hey, crude. Speaking of oil, crude putting in new lows here. $67.74. I know. I gotta call it out though, Hogue. Gotta call it out.
I know you do. I know you do.
I know. 68.02. I know. I'm looking at one. I'm like, talking about it. We're short.
No me mandas fotos.
74%, 64% short in the ES.
64%.
Right
I guess
now,
to 75%, I'm buying it.
Like that.
I have a good way to stopping me from overtrading is that put
Sí,
the
eso es lo
chart,
otro que
like
ella tiene el
my
vicio
setup overlaying
de
the
empezar
chart right
pero
now.
no terminar.
So as long as I see
Ahora
the
conmigo
exact same
se ha
thing happens
mejorado
right
un
in front of my
poquito,
eyes,
pero
so they will
así
stop
ha
me
sido
from
su-
overtrading. So this is what I do usually. So I'll
Good.
overlay this one. Yeah. So if
That's
my
good.
trade,
You
if
have a
my setup,
hypothesis.
if my setup is right, so the market will go up here and then go down here to this area. So that means I'm trading on the right side. I mean, left and right side, because the market is turning around right in front of me. So I'll just overlay this one right here and see if the chart fits. And we
Bueno,
can work
amiga,
with
I like
entonces
all
ese
kinds
es el
of-
dato
all
que te
kinds of
decía
time frame.
de
5 minutes,
los
15 minutes, even daily or weekly chart. It's
a
up
lo
to
mejor le
your
digo,
trading plan.
si quieres
You
te
put
doy
the
el
road
número de
out there, and if
Sandrita.
it doesn't follow the road, you don't do anything.
¿No?
Yeah, so I'll just sit next to it and play video games or do anything else. not trading. Yeah.
Sí, te van a pedir que
There's that
Y
200
tú
moving
puedes
average
hacerlo muy
on the
bien
30
porque yo
minute,
sé tus capacidades
56.63
de...
in the S&P.
no, pues
Order filled.
te voy a decir lo que yo hago. Yo estoy en el grupo y yo solo
Yeah. People in the chat really like that,
escucho
that tip there, Kevin.
y
Very, very
digo
good.
buenos días. Nada
Thanks.
más. O que buenas, que gracias. O bendiciones.
Lows. Yes.
Sí, es en la mañana. Y
63
luego
half.
es a las 6,
Feeling
creo
heavy.
que es de 6 a 7.
Got ass high, Hogue, on that.
Y
Opening
te
range.
piden si
there, though.
deseas orar por los
Very nice.
enfermos o por la iglesia o por,
Doesn't happen often, but when it does,
por lo que sea. Y tú sabes orar.
19,640.
Sí. Entonces aportas y lo
Lows in
bueno
the
es
NASDAQ.
para,
still
como
selling
ya te
off.
conocen a ti. Ay, ¿te ven? No puede
Oil,
ser.
gold.
Una,
Right now.
una campeona
Look at the
como
5 minute.
tú.
We got about an
No
$8
puede
range
ser.
on the 5 minute in the last 30 minutes or so.
And it's just bouncing back and forth.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
No,
50 on the tilt.
One thing
así
today
no.
that really isn't helping is the tilt.
Ya no me
It's a
gusta.
tug of war.
Sí, chica,
Not
tiene.
giving us any
Solo vivimos
reason
una
to lean
vez.
left or
Solo
right,
vivimos
north
una
or south.
vez. Y esa vez hay
Nothing right
que.
now, right? Gold.
El
Gold
día
is wild
importante
right
es
now.
hoy y en el
Crude seeing
momento.
more
Bueno,
selling
la
as
idea
well.
es que participes y una oración pequeña, si, si puedes, y listo, pero para que las.
Keep selling off here.
Para que no te olviden las hermanitas y puedan
do that
compartir
again,
ustedes. Ahí está Rotavista, ahí está hermano Juan
Hey, Hope, front
Pablo.
month in gold is still
De
J
lunes
or
a sábado.
K? J,
Still
correct?
April. Still April.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sí.
beginning of April.
Ya si
start to roll.
puedes, si te levantas,
rolling now,
buenos
but
días, y te
we're
unes,
not
te
really
apagas el
technically-
micrófono, si no quiere, para que se pueda todo transmitir bien. Y
Gold is one of
listo.
those products that has kind of contracts that don't really trade. Like
Bien, gracias. Muy bien.
there's a May contract, but there's no virtually no open interest in it.
Todos los
It goes to the
domingos.
next to the June contract.
Ok,
There's kind of a
está bien.
nasty name to those contracts. I don't like to
Está
use it,
bien.
but they call them bastard contracts.
Ajá, y lo más importante de todo, ¿cómo está tu hijo?
They should snap back in the gold.
Okay,
Selling coming here in the crude.
Bueno, pero amañadito.
See if we've got more selling coming here in the ES. Feels like cannot hold a bid right now. Dow continues to sell off. New lows Dow. Looking for those big orders on the ES ladder. Seeing much upside or downside right now. Take a look at the NASDAQ ladder. Very thin on the NASDAQ.
Got something upside on the NASDAQ.
Do we? It got, yeah, there it
lot.
is.
It's 200 lot.
Yep.
Yeah, it's moving around though. I think it's algo.
Yep, 200 lot. What is that? Slow down here. Ladder.
84 in the orders.
Yep, thank you. Filled. NQ contract is June now. RP June. M.
Chao. Cuídate.
Very thin right now. All right, top of the hour is coming and gone. Eddie. Tip of the week. Markets are choppy right now. They're difficult. They're volatile. They're TopStep TV. We got the tip of the week we like to pass along to the traders, viewers, community, everybody out there. What do we got for tip of the week, Eddie?
Tip of the week. Expect the unexpected.
Right.
Yes. Plan for sudden market swings. Got to be see this all the time. Use stops to limit losses. Gosh, you got to do that all the time. Watch news. I know a lot of us are like, I don't watch the news. It's a new thing now that you really should be watching the news. And stay calm. You got TopStep TV here. As I mentioned, avoid trading without a stop. Hope is not a strategy. Okay? I'll always protect your downside with a well-placed stop loss order, and also avoid getting comfortable just because a strategy worked yesterday doesn't mean it's going to work today. Stay adaptable. Remember, adapt or die in this market today. Be ready to pivot when conditions change. So that's why successful traders prepare for all scenarios, manage risk, staying adaptable, keeping emotions in check. This is our tip of the week. Expect the unexpected. Back to you, Andre.
Thank you, Eddie. Yep. Expect the unexpected. True words cannot be spoken with what we've been experiencing the last 2 months, 2.5 months now. Have some buyers stepping in. Here's a short covering. Possibly, we look at the volume. Here we go. 10 points higher in the ES off the recent lows, 56.62 last trade, 56.72. Look at the NASDAQ, 19,690, about 50 points off the lows there.
How are you guys doing today trading?
Could take off here. Almost got to that level. Can't take it out.
From yesterday? All right, 400.
There'll be a decent amount of market maker hedging on the way back up.
During the session yet in the house account.
What does that mean, Jack?
It means there's a ton of put and call options, open interest at 5,600 in the SPX. So
I'm long through micros.
there we go. Jay's in on it.
MES, what price? QE
72 quarter.
Oh yeah, we watched it the other day.
Except,
That is my
who's here?
Sienna.
Who's here? Who's here?
Get it?
There he is.
What up?
What's up, MP?
What's up, MP?
What up, guys?
Hey.
MP.
Hi, MP.
Yeah, it's
What up?
Kevin
How are you
Y.
guys?
Yeah, it's Kevin Y. The guy from
Kevin, what's
Taiwan right
up?
now.
Yeah, guy out of
Oh,
Taiwan.
long time no see. Hi, MP.
Long time no see, buddy. What's happening? How are things over there? Jay is long. I was gonna visit you. I was on my way out there. What was that? I was going to Japan in January. I was trying to see if I could time it where I could jump out there and meet you.
Be sure to come here.
I know. It's on the list. It's on the list. How are you guys doing today? Trading nice little what? 400
June
point
front months.
pullback from yesterday. Is that right? 400 from yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, no trades during the session yet in the house account.
Okay.
Get the Fed tomorrow, Michael. So before Daddy Powell comes, we're a
Speaking
little
of Daddy.
bit. Can't wait.
Speaking of daddy, where's this going?
Yeah, speaking of that daddy ride you got, that Sienna. You guys got that video? It's out there.
Oh yeah, we watched it the other day. That is my Sienna. I love that car.
I mean, it's black on black, so you got a little hip in there, so I like that.
Murdered out, as they say.
Murked.
Yeah, like one like my grandma. She had like a plum one with like basic tires, ribs.
Peas here. Peas and odds. We did see 72% long ES, 72% long in the NASDAQ. Jay is long from.
Oh, is that right?
72. You peeled back to 64% now. You see some selling coming in here. MP off the open, down about 150 points in the NASDAQ. Down about 40 points off the open in the ES. Gold, new all-time highs, MP. $3,047.50 an ounce. And in about 40 minutes ago in the gold, I know.
I was holding on to that thing at 1,800 for 2 years, and then I covered.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
It was like 1,800 for literally like 2 years, or more than 2 years. I felt like.
Get through the 2000s.
Do you have physical gold?
No. I had I don't know, whatever ETF or whatever it was. Whatever Andre's brother puts me into.
We're short crude also at 68.02.
How's that cooking, John?
It's so far so good.
He ain't wrong. He ain't wrong
Got
at all.
37 ticks in it right now. Kind of holding below the IB low, which I like.
It was the weekend, Brooksy. Yep.
An opening range trade.
Speaking of weekends, last week I was on the phone with your brother, Andre.
Oh yes.
I'm like, I want out all of my equity. Like, are you sure? He's like, I go. And then he does his whole little speech, and then I go, let me call you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Call him tomorrow. Or I did not call him the next day because the markets were up. He texts me. He's like, you still want out? LOL. I'm like, okay, yeah. That was Friday when we did our first like little. Yeah, so I mean, still on it.
Oh, so
stuff that I've had to get into equities, equity AFs, or whatever, spies and Qs or whatever he has been. But it's all breaking even. I was up for like a good 2 years.
Jay, you still long? I'm still long.
Hang in there, Michael.
I know. He's like, you're trading this. I'm like, I know I'm trading.
Yes, you are.
He's like, this is investing. You're not supposed to look at it.
You guys team up on Tuesdays?
He ain't wrong.
No, he ain't wrong at all. I know.
Yeah.
He wants to get in the equities around the highs. I don't know. They're like, they're old. They're
all the
going
time. Don't look at your 401ks. We'll tell you when it's safe to look again.
Indeed. We're selling gold here.
Lost Trader asked if you close your Bitcoin position. I think MP sold right at 100K, right?
I had a working order still at 100K. I bought it 50, got out at 100, and then it went up to whatever.
Whoa.
Short from $68.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
But now I'm in XRP, so I'm taking a little bath of that one, Jack.
Can't help yourself, can you?
1 second chart.
56.68 last trade in the I saw a big order flash in there on the bid. I could not make out what price it was, what the quantity was, but it did get filled. Someone hit the bid on that. Maybe Jay can see that.
What it's good for, though.
I think Jay is
I don't see it in the ES. Something big just went off in the NASDAQ though. Like 600 contracts just sold.
Yeah, something big.
Interesting. Very thin. Look at that NASDAQ ladder, MP. Very, very thin. Wide. Spreads are wide. Look at it. It's just algos.
Jay, you still long?
All right, 700.
I'm still long, Hope.
4 contracts traded in 1 second of NQ.
What's up, Coach Jay?
What's going on, MP? How we doing?
Oh, doing well.
Now that
Kevin and Coach Gianni. You guys team up on Tuesdays? Or is this Kevin? Is this new?
I saw a couple thousand lots in the ES.
I think it's our second time on together.
56.97.
Yeah, second time.
Times and filled. 56.94 half. Hit 1,000 times.
We get more selling.
Kevin's been on a few times. He is great with breaking down the charts.
Perfect. That's
What
what
are
we
the
need.
markets are moving?
Get a little insight.
Has crude been moving? Gold been
We
moving?
want to push this thing lower.
You said gold's on its highs, but is it just
Chopper on the lows. Gold definitely selling off. Oil selling off. Oil MP. I was short from $68.02 in the crude. Straight 67.67. We're still selling
Look
off.
at the 1 second chart on the NASDAQ after that move. Let's see what we got.
Look at the ES.
ES.
1 second chart. I've never seen it.
Well, no, here's what it's good for, though. What we see there is in 1 second, we went from 707,
right where Landman said
40
Yeah,
points
that's a big move. Yes.
in 1 second. And we had, where's my volume here? It's hard to get it on there. All right, 794 contracts traded in 1 second in the NQ.
Yes.
S&P is about 5 points off the lows. Straight 56.
Now back to our normal programming.
Yes. I saw a couple thousand lots in the ESMP on the bid. 56.97 bid 1,000 times and filled. 56.94 half bid 1,000 times and filled. Now trading 56.66.
What are the markets are moving besides? Or like, has crude been moving? Gold been moving? I know you said gold's on its highs, but is it just slow melt up?
Very rangy.
I was actively
Rollover. Equities are in rollover. They're somewhat rangy. But doesn't mean there's not decent opportunity in it.
What's crude trading at nowadays?
Gold has been the fair-haired child here because it just keeps putting in new highs.
You got gold in the 3,000s, just crossed over, and then you got crude sitting around the what? I'm guessing
68, 67 in that area.
Right where Landman said you got it, you had to keep it.
That's
right.
Right.
That's right.
Okay.
Yep. Billy Bob's happy right now.
Yeah. Good show.
Feeling heavy here. The equities, our S&P is about 5 points off the lows. Let's trade 56.66. See some selling in the gold. Nothing on the tilt though. Gold ES.
New candle pushing it higher. I saw orders on the 50.
All those overnight longs in gold are starting to get nervous.
On the 50, over 100, 200.
Is MP trading today? No, I'm not trading. I'd like to trade, but I have no. My brain's off in left field right now. It's not.
If you were trading MP, what would you be looking at now?
If I was actively full time doing trading only, like I've been doing for 25 years, from 1997 till really starting Top Step in 2010.